everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Ravens going up against the Browns. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore. Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the tight end goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
First down and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Flacco. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Shift together here from the D-line. Flacco is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland. Vince Wilfork is a terrific player. The first thing you notice, obviously, is his size. But his agility will surprise you. He can play defensive end as well as hold down the middle as a defensive tackle. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up a 4th down. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got LeGarrette Blount. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys,
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. Flacco here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Flacco. And that is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
1st and 10, and flat blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. For Joe Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go. Brandon 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
3 yards left to grab here on third down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
and that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's caught. Humphries. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. He's coming. Double up. Ohio.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns send out their punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First and 10 here for Flacco. He gets it to Humphries. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Flacco here on second down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as he said.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Passing play, Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing right around the midfield stripe. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They come up in an offset eye. A give to the fullback on the dive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down now following the completed pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He finds Humphries. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! 38!
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 down. Let's go! Wide, 90! 56 to Mike. 90! 56 to Mike. Flex round! Ohio!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And quickly, they get to the line. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Flacco to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And Wilson has it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And it's second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll push his way up to about the 14. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So 20 yards to go here on first down. Flacco will take to the air again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And the Browns getting set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Browns a first down. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play clock winding down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They come out here in the eye.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now here's a carry heading left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off. And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge. And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way. At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him. And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw here. He's got time. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Kamale Correa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, Flacco now. Going to look deep for Wilson. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Right there, 56. I got it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Wilson snags it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flacco, screen pass to Charles. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now it's Flacco. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He'll look to throw. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Come on, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Ohio, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more little... Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 46. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.